Hello, friends and family. This is G once again. Thank you for joining in Life with G. I'm outside doing the next to the last cleanup. I believe I have one more cleanup to do in the backyard. But today we're going to start off in my circle here in my front yard, getting rid of some old rooster plants around here. So again, thank you for joining me. In this container I had let me think about it. I had my potato vines growing, also along with my coleus, different variety of coleus. And I had another plant in the middle. It's called a King Tut, a Prince Tut, one of the two. But I think my coleus kind of was growing too fast and it smothered them out. So they didn't last too long in there because I think they needed more sunlight than they was getting. I decided to do this today because this is around, I recorded this about the 2nd and 3rd of December. It was decent weather, but of course I couldn't get out there early. You had to be lazy about it. Get out there in the afternoon part, but I got there. Got a late start, but I got to start. I started nevertheless. Now this, I have a tendency of not tending to my plants. That dried up. I didn't water it. That was one of my sale plants. Nevertheless, still was a good plant, and I failed to water it. And this is what happens. When you don't water your plants, remember to water them so they can be rooted. It's like I said, do as I say, not as I do. So yes, trial and error. You get distracted with other things in your life. Sometimes gardening isn't the first thing that comes to mind. Watering your plants isn't the first thing. I figured I'd try to keep a head start. So some of the things weeds or whatever you want to call them, whatever was growing there, needed to be pulled, and I don't want to get overwhelmed with it. When we get back into the better weather. I don't know what kind of weeds those were, but it's growing good. Nice ground cover. Very nice ground cover. In my center here, it used to be more of a mound. I wanted like a little hill like. So the dirt is really sinking now. So I'm going to have to gradually add some more dirt to it so I can raise it up a little bit. They have another name for it too instead of mound. They call it bram or something or other. But yeah, I have one of my things to work towards next year. irrigation tubing all over the way, all in the way. I need to purchase more pins to keep it so it won't move around. But when you're raking, you're gonna have to be careful so you won't pull them up, pull the pins out. And I love this rake combination of I don't know, on the other side it's one side seems like a little rake and the other side is like a blade, so it works both ways. The blade part, because it can really level out an area for you, a small area. This is good exercise, and exercise is what I need. So yeah, good exercise. And just to show you, I'm trying to stand, doing my share of standing and sitting. When I get tired, I sit. If not, I stand. And of course, I don't want to lose my balance. Don't take much for that sometimes, but I try not to. Hopefully next year you'll be able to see my new fence put up. As you can see, last year the storm, well, you can't see, but last year we had a bad storm last summer, and 2 of my trees fell and damaged up my fence. So I don't want the same type of fence. So the type of fence I want this time costs a little bit more than that fence did. So therefore, I will be getting a new fence eventually, in the kind that I would like. One of those wrought iron fences. They're nice. And nice little twist to it. I don't like getting what everybody else have. I like to be a little different. And I am trying to remember to use my right hand more often. For some of this video, I noticed I wasn't using it. So I just have to remind myself. I expect for it to get stronger if I don't use it. I favor put more pressure on my left side than I do my right side. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a recovering stroke patient. I did have a stroke back in 2014. You should go look at my very first video. That's how I got started on YouTube. So go check me out. Check out all of my videos. I am a newbie at this. And I'm doing a voiceover now because somehow my microphone wasn't charged up. And it's hard for me to tell how long I use it, so to how much charge it has. And if I don't look down to see green button on. I lose track. So I need to get a different mic or just continue to do voiceovers. Voiceovers aren't bad, but yes, continue to do voiceovers. Sometimes this work may seem tedious, but the result of it is nice. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy just focusing on natural things. You do your part and do its part. If you don't know what you're doing, you figure it out. Oh, there's a mechanic came over to look at my daughter's car. I like them. And get things figured out. It's pretty good, I must say. Haven't had any problems with him since he's been fixing our car. He stays busy, which is a good thing. We have recurring clients or referrals or whatever, but yeah, he stays busy. We're just about to the end of the circle as far as removing the weeds. Just got a little bit more to do. And then on to the planting of my plants. We will be doing 3 plants today. Or should I say 3 shrubs. Yes, 3 shrubs. Well, I hope your guys' day is going great. Let me say this. I've been having problems with this video. Not necessarily this video, but running out of space on my laptop. So can you guys, YouTubers who's been doing this for a minute, give me some advice about that? Because I really do need help on what to purchase as a hard drive and how much how much space I need, and I plan on doing it for a while, and I just need some guidance because I don't know. When you don't know, you ask questions, you try to get help. You know, you just stick with not knowing. I try to research it, try to get some information from different sources. So, anyway, yeah, you guys can just comment. If you've been doing it for a while, just give me some input. I have a flash drive. Of course, that wasn't enough. Well, I purchased it about a month ago, whatever. Now that's full. So now I guess I need a hard drive. And I'm not good with the GBs and all of that stuff. And it's like, oh, mind-boggling. But yeah, I need something explained simple to me. Not a whole lot of this or that, because I'm very much a beginner. So when you tell me things, I need it detailed, simple, elementary. That's what I need because that's where I'm at with this, as far as knowing how to save things on the hard drive and not on my laptop itself, because it's running out of space. That's running out of space. My flash drive is now out of space. So before I purchase anything else, I would like to get this figured out. That and a mic. Those are my two things now that I would like to get figured out. So, I'm coming to the pros. I don't have a big following yet. Subscribe bank, but it's getting there. I am proud of what I have. I think recording this now, I think I have 128 subscribers. I am so thankful for them. I appreciate you very much. I really do. Because you don't have to stop by my channel, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you sitting and watching. Just sharing, just talking, just chatting. I don't do much, but yeah, I can talk. As long as I'm around the right people, I can have a conversation. Yeah, I can have a conversation. As long as I'm around the right people. Sometimes I get frustrated if the people basically, what you say, talking out of the side of the neck. And they just know, think they know everything, and how you gonna tell me how to walk this way when you never walked this way? You know, always giving advice about something if you haven't experienced it, and you on the outside looking in, how can you tell me? Right? Okay, so far I kind of went off draft there, but it's the truth anyway. I did plant, my first plant was the Encore Azalea, and now I'm doing I think it's called Fireball, and I like it. You open it up, it's more green in the inside, but the sun makes it change the colors. You need light, so if it's in shade, it's gonna it's gonna be green. But as long as they have light, it change colors. And that's why I like shrubs that's different colors and not just green. I like different colors because in the winter and fall, in the winter time, things be turning all brown and stuff and kind of dull looking. So I like a little color in it. Pops of color. And so my go-to is using shrubs of different colors. And for some reason, this hole was the hardest hole for me to dig. You can tell. And then I didn't have it deep enough. I had to go back and dig it some more. And so since it is a kind of little slanted light, even though if it's not slanted, I try to put a little trench around it. Once I put the shrub in the ground and fill it up with dirt, I kind of put a trench around it so when I'm watering it, the water won't drift off. It'll stay. It'll go directly to the shrub. And that is let's see what that is. Something juniper. Blue star juniper, I believe. I did write that down. Yep, it's a blue star juniper. Blue star juniper. I like it. I think it gets between 2 to 3 feet tall, and also that in width also. So it's gonna fill up that little spot just perfectly. I see it. I see the future. At first, when you're planting a new space and planting flowers and shrubs, you want a lot, but in reality, you know that they're gonna grow. So you're gonna crowd them out. They're gonna get crowded, but you know you can still dig them up and move them, rearrange them once they start growing. But a lot of us want instant gratification. It's like, I'm doing this, I want to see that punch of color, or that fullness in it. So I like that, to deal with that. So, and then again, it's like, okay, what you trying to teach me, Lord? Patience. Everything don't happen instantaneously. Sometimes we have to take our time with things. And that comes another thought I have. Is sometimes we pray to God for things, and it's like, I've been praying, but is He listening? He haven't answered me yet. It's like, He hears you, but like I say, He knows what's best for you. He knows if you should get it now or later. He knows the time. So we just have to be patient and wait. But it's what we're doing and how we're waiting. How are we waiting? Are we waiting by complaining? Are we waiting and still continually to give Him praise and thanking Him? While we waiting and doing for others. While we waiting, take our minds off of self. While we waiting. While we are waiting. And that's the hardest part sometimes, to wait. But we just have to wait on Him. He's always on time. Everybody be saying He's on time, but He is on time. His timing is not our timing, but He is on time. I just thank God for that, for Him, for all He's done for me. I thank God. And now, this is what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a lemon thread false cypress. And I was taking some of the old dirt out, the roots out, and placing that. Now that has a pop of color. That's going to give me a pop of color right there. So that's why I put that in that container. Now I might change it later, but I have color. Everything is not brown. I have color. Everything's not brown. And over to the side here, towards the back of the house, some coleus. They were looking good until that cold hit. And then it's like, girl, we out of here. You got your money worth out of us. You got your money worth. And I'm pulling up some Morning Glory. This is different from the one I planted in the front. The one in the front was more larger leaf than this one. This is a smaller leaf, and I don't know where it came from, but I remember I got some from my friend's house. I visited my friend's daughter, and I got some seeds of her plant, and I planted them, but I didn't plant any back there. So that way I can get the blowing and them seeds get the flying, and you don't know telling what's gonna land where. No telling what's gonna land where. And this is my 3-tier, which I like. I got that from 1999. Got 2 of them from Aldi's one year. I saw them up one year. I wanted it. My friend went back and she saw them. I told her pick me up too. And my petunias look good. Now my vegetable garden, I'm cleaning out. I need help with that. Beginner gardener. I grew okra one year. I love okra. So I really want to grow. I don't want to grow what everybody else is growing because everybody else is growing it. I want to grow what I like to eat. I don't want to be wasteful. So I want to grow what I like to eat. I like sweet potatoes. I like collard greens, spinach, mustard greens. I like the greens. I like kale too. I eat kale. I like kale too. I like okra. And we like peppers. Tomatoes, my daughter like them. I don't like them. I like them, but it's not on my grow list. And I was listening to this one YouTuber. Is he Led 73, I think? He was talking about growing fruit trees, and that's on my to-do list to do. I be listening to different folks because I don't know everything. And I'm like, yeah, I always have some fruit. Grows a couple of fruit trees in the back or in the container, which is nice. So if I can get a big enough container and do that, that's what we should do. This is called my giant canna. It has another name. Can't pronounce it, but technically the other name is giant canna. It's green, got very nice leaves. But this, I'm cutting only the brown ones, but some of the ones that look like they still need to dry out. I'm gonna let them stay because I don't want to mess anything up for next year. But I can just only imagine it, just because in this short period of time that I had it, it did a good job. I was so proud of them. My giant canna. It's like, ooh, I was pleased. Here I'm picking up my water fountain I purchased on Amazon. And I have on the ground, that bowl you see on the ground it initially was gray. But I bought a couple of, those little paints in the tubes, like $1.29, $1.59, whatever, from the craft stores. I purchased like a copper gold. I purchased a gold color and black, and so I kind of like did a dry brush over the bowl to match the fountain, because when I used my fountain, it had different attachments, and I was only able to use the attachment that spit out a small amount of water. I wanted it to go higher, so I needed a deeper vase. So I got a deeper vase for it to go higher. So yeah. I don't think this was really meant for a fountain, just for a bird bath type thing, but I changed it. So I already had the bowl, the gray bowl. Like I said, I used the acrylic paint in the little tube from Hobby Lobby, the Michaels, and did a dry brush over it. And you should see that during the springtime. And I'm beginning to lose light because my porch light is on. Taking out the Mycolias. It done good. It has did me well. But I'm keeping my firecracker in there because I don't want to cut it down. I just want to see what it's going to do if I leave it. So therefore, I'm going to leave it. Hummingbirds like this plant. So I'm going to keep it. I've been buying, I think this is my second time in a row that I purchased it. My first purchase was from Proven Winters. I purchased it. It was a little smaller version. But this year I went somewhere else and bought one, and yeah, a little bigger, so I like it. And now I'm about to go on the other side here and get to the other canna. Now this canna produces bright orange flowers. The leaves are dark green and what is it, brownish looking color, combination colors. So I don't technically know what that is. So I need to research that so I can know what that name is. It's like some plants, it's like, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. But I would like to know their names. I really would. And share it with you. In case you want to go purchase it. Share it with you. But please be sure, this fell out of my holder, my arrangement. My sweet home arrangement. That wind was kicking. So I didn't have that slung down with the styrofoam tightly enough. Yeah. But be sure to subscribe and like and comment. Please comment. And I would appreciate you subscribing. If this is your first time, sorry about that, getting tongue-tied. If this is your first time watching, please go ahead and subscribe. And thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. I try not to take folks for granted. Because this is your time. You could be doing anything else, but you decided to stop by and check me out. So I hope you're pleased. Hope that I didn't disappoint. Oh yeah, this is the first time I visit New York City with the Macy's parade. We were in the rain, but yeah, it was that way. It's coming to an end now. I still have some stuff on the side right there to pick up. But once again, I appreciate you stopping by. And that's my Lazarus plant. I always call it my Lazarus. It always comes back. So I'm going to keep that in that basket. So it might come back again. Who knows? You never know. You never know.
Oh,